Love and light, love and light, love and light. It's your girl, CYNETHA Jade, back at it with another live stream. Welcome, welcome. Whether you are one of my A1 day ones or you just feel like you stumbled across the channel, welcome and love and light. Mean it. Right now, more than ever, it's very important to mean that ish, okay? Because we can use every ounce that we can muster. Make sense? Okay. So, um, in that vein, I guess I should say, and I looked up and saw 33 on the timer, you guys. Ascended Master vibes, right? Love and Light Devon, makes sense that we're here for such a time as this. Love and Light Janice Kath, welcome you guys. Just speaking on current energies, there's a lot going on. I'm not unmindful of it, okay? 55 on the timer, yes, let's talk about that change. Incoming change, which we will get into in a few moments for the general collective message. But I just want to be mindful to ask everyone to respect the chat box, okay? Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it authentic, of course, right? Like, it's not a call to be all like disillusioned, right? But let's be calm and let's focus our energies, especially for this particular message, you guys. And we're on this new moon energy, right? But it's kind of beyond the new moon. I tapped into some portal energy of sorts, as well as universal energies. And of course, the Ascended Masters. All right. So it makes sense that I did see the number 33, as well as 55 on the timer. I just looked at 148. Could be a number of some significance, doesn't have to be the case, but you guys, we're really talking about alignment, change, being in the direct will and alignment of the divine, the source, the all in all, God, goddess, however you subscribe here, but this is pretty big. And so this is going to be one of those messages that once I, again, open the channel to allow the message to come full throttle, I'm not going to be able to be all like, stop and start to ring the bell. So I'm going to ring the bell in just a moment. Hold on, to let you guys know that it's okay when the bell's rung to enter into the chat box your question for your free tarot message, okay? But again, I just wanted to kind of like sit here for a second and let people come in, trickle in as they may, so that I could get some of these like housekeeping matters out of the way regarding the chat box. Let's keep it safe. Let's keep it authentic. Let's keep it calm, okay? So I'm not asking you to like stifle any kind of feelings, but I am asking you to calmly face what all and whatever all you feel and or fear you are facing. Keyword calmly, also keyword face it, right? We're not calling to band-aid and just pretend. However, just as importantly, and I don't say this egoically, I'm so serious, it's the message, all right? This particular message, especially, please pay attention. Please try to get something out of it because there's something in it for you here. Again, whether you're connected 14 seconds ago or a few years back, okay? I'm so serious. This is literally a general collective message that's literally for every one of you, okay? And I'm grateful and I'm honored to be able to say that. I'm also grateful for the message because I too myself needed to hear it, okay? I too myself need to receive it. And so we're doing this together. Um, that's why the channel's created. So that we understand we're not alone in these things, even though, you know, we are called into lifestyles of that of the spiritual hermit and all of that jazz, right? Thank you, Janice, just the same for being here with me. I mean, we're literally, you guys, all of us, we're literally doing this together. And this is so important. And depending on the ways that you navigate and the types of perspective that you carry, it can be a very beautiful experience, okay? And so again, that's why I'm being real protective over the chat box, you guys. I might even have like an added moderators meeting regarding this if I do see some hesitancy to comply, all right? Because this is for the greater good. if and when you should find yourself facing rules through this channel, I need you to know it's not really about the rules, it's about the benefit. And I understand that that's not general course in society, quite unfortunately, that, oh, though there's rules, right, that we benefit. Unfortunately, that's not always the case. I need you to know the intention, okay, for this channel is that would always be the case, that there's a benefit for you. All right. And or for us, right? Like, I'm not going to leave me out of it, but I'm just saying. All right. So thank you for those that do follow the live stream rules. Those that maybe don't know what to do. All right. Check that description box below, or ask a moderator if one should join. I don't know that we have any yet. But this message is really, really important. So I hope you guys, after, you know, of course, sticking around to get your free reading, that you at least check back. I get it. You have schedules. But this is hella important, you guys, if I do say so myself. There could be some significance to the angel number 22 as well. Look up those angel numbers, which they really help round out the message, I promise, okay? And of course, I have rung the bell for those that are with me right now. If you should have a question that you would like to pose today and you've read and understood and are following the live stream rules, go right on ahead. And I'm all happy to get to your question. Okay, let's see here, Janice. I'm looking at that Magician card. I'm looking at the Nine of Cups. That tells me you're ready. I was wondering. Ooh, seems like, you know, the Magician didn't come out. Hear me out, though, okay? Hear me out, all right, Janice? The Queen of Cups, like, even without the actual Priestess coming out, is hella psychic, right? Tapped in. So that means manifestation. The Magician card and the Nine of Cups cards that caught my eye whilst shuffling for you specifically, Janice, okay? Who's also coming out here as what? The Queen of Cups and also the High Priestess. Pretty much you're ready to receive what you've been preparing for to receive, what you've been believing to receive, and what you've been actively co-creating to receive from the universe. All right. And these are very divine yeses. All right. You have done some aspects of shadow work, I see, with the Four of Swords coming out. And you know what? Sooner rather than later, even if it's not that particular day, just saying, cutting the deck again to the 10 of Wands. Yeah, like it's really, it's in your now energy. All right. So call it in as you see it. Do you understand that, Janice? Yes, you do, High Priestess. Okay. Love and light to you. Love and light, Arcel. Okay, let's see here. Ooh. We've got yes, and we've got a soulmate here, Arcel, for you. This could be an earth sign. This could be a female and or a female appearing person. Does not have to be the case. But this is a connection that will actually stand the test of time and is fated. All right, so that's what I have for you, Arcel. Let's see here, Devin. You guys don't have to tell me the like numbers, no worries. I just want to make sure that you've hit the like, subscribed, and hit the question in the right phrase so that I can answer it. All right, let's see here. All right, so, you know, Capricorn energy coming strong for Devin specifically. And here's the sitch. You're talking money, right? And it's like, okay, I see you're really, I want to say, I don't want to call you out though, but I kind of high-key want to say like you're obsessed with this aspect of your path, right? Money, all right? I'm hearing that money, money. I don't know who that is, but and it's like at first you get like a job offer or you get like an opportunity, right? And it's like, man, is this it? All right. But it builds, you build off of whatever this first incoming leg up. I mean, there's levels to this, you already know, right? So yeah, more money, keep going. I mean, what are you doing about it? You know what I mean? You believe in that you got that money before you touch it, because you should. That would help. Manifest, right? You don't have to blood, sweat, and tear and strategize over every little dollar. You can just manifest, and then law of assumption kicks in. You're like, yeah, no, I know I got that. Like if I reach in my pocket right now, I got that. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me reach for my pocket, because I already know that I know I got that in my pocket. So I ain't reaching. You know what I mean? Just be on that type of time. Bring it in. Call it in. You guys check out those shorts. I'm helping you guys with the cheat codes. Call it in is one of them. So check that out, Devin, if you haven't already. Love and light. Okay, let's see. That is real. Yes, that is on point too. I agree. Spirit knows some stuff. Can you tell? All right, you guys, you really just have to make the decision to keep your head in the game. All right, but without super obsessive attachments to the outcomes, the what ifs, the hows, the whys, and the whens. Right? You just got to know, like, oh, I put the request order in there. You know what I'm saying? You don't even got to beg and, oh, please now, please, right? Gone are those days. You just call it in. You just manifest it, right? Billy Carson is coming through. So maybe Devin, you should be watching Billy Carson, or somebody on here should be watching Billy Carson specifically for some aspects of like self-empowerment knowledge. But I'm getting like, yeah, tap in. Okay. And speaking of the devil card energy that just came out, we're going to go ahead and get into the collective message, because it's my understanding everybody is, yep, you just got to relax. We're going to talk about it, Janice. I feel led to open up the channel, so here we go, you guys. If I, for whatever reason, missed over your question, wasn't intentional, as far as I can recall, so bear with, I will again ring the bell. Please understand, I'm opening the channel, so I'm not going to be able to be shifting back and forth quite as often as maybe even I myself might want to. All right. So if it seems like, sounds like, feels like I'm ignoring you, please sit tight, honey bun. All right. And we're going to circle back and smooth it out. All right. No worries. Thank you for your patience. And again, you guys, this particular message is for every one of us. I need you to like really receive it because it's for you. All right. So first card out, we're talking the devil card regarding what? The King of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Crazy thing is, this was pulled from the lighter side energies regarding current aspects of moon energy, current aspects of the dispensation and path that we find ourselves on. So this seems problematic, okay? Because King of Cups with the Five of Wands and the Queen of Wands, that tells me this is somebody that, love and light shine, welcome. This is somebody that is capable of getting shit done, and yet they feel like they're met with brick walls left and right. Okay, and the thing is, love and light, Michelle. The thing is, this devil energy don't come for the weak, does it? I don't even know a weak Capricorn. You know what I mean? Even if you want to just make it about the chart placements, honey bun. Just saying. Right. Yeah. So there's that. So iron sharpens iron, right? Hear me out, okay? See, what they didn't talk about, there was some reason why I had to pull from the dark and the light. You feel me? Because we got to balance this ish out. Many of you are well on your way to doing just that, all right? Wind kicking up. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. So they're going to get this today, though. That's the thing. Y'all going to get this today, okay? What this is, the opposition, the red herring, dare I say, I want to laugh at this. Okay, this is really just coming for your mental space, okay, to disillusion you so that you lose out. All right. Gosh, what would you lose out on? Probably a lot. Just going off this picture, you know what I'm saying? Like, even just to dumb it down, right? Like, it's like, did you want to miss out on like fireworks and planetary alignment benefits and birthright energy? Oh, and knowledge and ascension. Yeah, I don't think, no. Yeah, no, that seems like anti-agenda, right? Okay. Speaking in code, pay attention, please. All right. You got to make a choice in this. You got to make a choice to receive this message. Okay. And this is for everyone in the collective. I don't know if you know part of the collective, maybe can't help you there, but I digress. I'm looking at healing. All right. So dancing in spite of the chaos. Ooh, pisses them off, doesn't it? Yeah, but keep going. Why? Because then you start to see the fruit. Yeah, but what else? The money. But the whole time, okay, they're hoping that you fall for the prey of the illusion. You fall for the temptation of the illusion. You fall for the ill authenticity. It's not authentic. Of the illusion, all right? So that you miss out. Seven of Swords. So that they take and you don't gain. Whole time You are the game. You are the trophy. You are the award. You are the reward. You are the value the whole entire time. I need you to know that. This is a red herring. Remember, it's laughable. All right, what is this representing? Okay, well, we'll get to it. Right now in the current timeline, all right, Hierophant energy. I want to say Hierophant, yeah, because it's the card. But really we're talking about the divine aspect of the current energies, right? Focus there, and you'll see that there is a transition, a change, an ascension, dare I say, from Hierophant energy into basically priestess energy, divine high priestess energy, divine feminine energy. All right, Gaia, send love and light. Make sense? Okay. Because what we're seeing right now is the epitome of death and rebirth energy. All right. And you got to believe in this shit at the end, though, the light at the tunnel. You would have to actually ground down and maintain your head space, your mouth space. All right. Everything you produce out of here at least. Okay. So that's a lot. That's a few chakras. Check in. Okay. And you would have to make sure that you are actively understanding your worth in all of this, your power in all of this, your divinity in all of this, and in spite of all of this. Okay. So that you what? Co-create with source energy, source life force energy to call in justice. This Six of Pentacles, right, talks about receptivity often, okay? Talks about ebb and flow, okay? You're literally pulling in justice. It's beyond you, though. That's why it hurts. I know. Trust me, I know, okay? But the Hierophant energy, the divinity, okay, stands. Creation stands to bow to the creator. Makes sense that we've got an agenda. Makes sense we're still here. Makes sense we're here at all. Okay, because we carry great purpose. We carry Hierophant energy. We carry divine priestess energy. We carry source life force energy. Makes sense? And again, that goes back to your value in all of this the whole entire time. That's why we've got the red herring. We've got the opposition, the laughable energy here. Attempting, try as they may, they shall not prosper. Weapon as they appear to be. All right, in all of this, they want your energy, they want your emotions, they want your fear, they want your mental space energy, they want your existence, birthright energy. Makes sense? So please be mindful to not be doubly minded right now. I didn't say it was easy. I'm saying be mindful. Why would I say that? Because you can be if you draw upon the very divine and universal energies that you possess already. And you would have to make a choice to do that. You would have to make a choice to believe that you can, so that you can. Please make that choice. Thank you. Now you get what you want. Do you understand? It's like that. I didn't say it's overnight. I didn't say it's with a snap of your fingers. I didn't say it's immediately received upon making the choice. But I am here to guide you, to ask you, dare I say plead with you, make the choice. Okay, so that you get all that you desire and deserve and more beyond your capacity at this point, just like it's beyond your capacity at this point, perhaps for some, to understand whatever all is going on in current energies. Okay, Queen of Wands coming out with Queen of Swords. See that divine feminine energy popping through, asking to be honored. If you find yourselves masculine or not, feminine or not, overarching the masculine energy, you need to check yourself. Okay, that is part and parcel of the grounding that we're talking, that we're asking for you to actually action out and exist in. Okay, because if not, it's producing energies beyond what you should and or must endure that are not beneficial. We don't want that for you. On the other side of this, for those that do have platforms, with this Knight of Swords, I just got internet fame. I just got responsibility. I just got eyes on you. And of course, whoever I'm speaking to, this would be somebody intending to manifest that. This would be somebody that would be building upon that. Somebody may, not a doctor here, but you may have some issue with vertigo. Please be careful. Get that checked if you are able to, and I get it if you can't. Trust me, I get it. Okay. Talk to the divine about it, but it's coming through for someone. Maybe somebody doesn't understand that what they're experiencing is in fact vertigo. Because I am tapped into that, and woo, it ain't my energy, thankfully. But honey bun, you know, round down. This could be an after effect of just getting into the mental space energy, where you're not supposed to be in that mental space energy. Okay, and you guys, let's talk. I was guided to this book this morning, moments after waking, and nothing just happens. I didn't have a proper, well, I did. Okay, I shouldn't say it that way. Hold on, let's learn together, right? So I'm going to out myself here and say, why would I say that? That's interesting, because I did in fact find a bookmark. Okay, it's not a traditional bookmark, but it definitely damn sure kept my place and is part of the message. So it stands to reason that this is a right and proper bookmark, but you get my drift here. Okay, I'm sharing for you guys to learn. All right, so don't feel sorry for me. I'm fine. In case anybody was like, oh no, love, right? No, I'm fine. All right, we're learning together though. And I do this stuff all the time, you know, whether I'm on the camera or not. So hopefully you too. Makes sense. All right. All right. And this bookmark, okay, part and parcel of the message speaks of, quote, a lifetime of new opportunities is on the way, end quote. How about that? Right? The universe is always speaking to us. Are you listening? Are you paying attention? Are you making time to search out for those angel numbers or whatever else you might be looking at? What's it really saying? Okay. And so being guided to this book, let me see here. It says, okay. So it's talking about Namaha Shivaya, being the Maha mantra. Oh, excuse me. Om Nahama. I'm saying it wrong. Om Namaha Shivaya is the Maha mantra. All right. It is the name given to Moses in the burning bush and is common to many great religions in the world. In Hebrew, it is Om Shivaya, pronounced backwards, Yavashim Omen. And the Catholic Church changed Omen to Amen. The Sanskrit is transliterated both as Om, O-M, and A-U-M. And here is what Spirit highlighted to me. And it's literally a quote from this book, in quotes, okay? And it says, the idea is to clear our minds every day to raise the quality, I have chills, of our thoughts and feelings, okay? The names of God constitute the fastest and easiest ways to realize our divine nature. Continual remembrance of God's name merges our consciousness with God. It is the supreme technique of aliveness and wisdom. And gosh, don't we need to feel more alive as well as more wise in these current times, these current energies, right, collective? So whether you subscribe to God, Goddess, or not, okay, the message here really stands, you know, clearing our minds every day to raise the quality of our thoughts and feelings. Right now, we're being called collectively, collective. And again, I can't say it enough. This message, you know, whether you want to hear it or not, is for you. All right. Especially if you're stumbling upon this channel even. Okay. But especially if you're part of this collective. Hello, hey, hi. Please take this in. Okay. And so, you know, you've got to put some time aside or some extra effort here, even if it's like 3 to 5 minutes, all right, before you set foot out of the bed, all right, to really kind of understand that you're in charge, understand what you want from this day, from this night, from this next experience, this next job, you know, whatever, right? And really start orchestrating your intentions regarding your mental space, your heart space, okay? Because we can't necessarily change everyone else's, you know what I mean? But we damn sure are always in charge and therefore responsible of our own. Makes sense? Gone are the days where you can just mill about talking about, I don't know how I feel. I don't know what I want. No, we're here to create new earth. Makes sense? All right. So this is big. And this is for all of you to receive to know, to understand, and to believe, okay? So that you achieve creating, again, going back to that personal utopia we spoke about a few live streams ago. So check out the other live streams if you have yet to do so, you guys, because there's gems dropped in each and every one of them, I promise. That's not even coming from me, just in general, right? We deal with divinity here. Obviously, we've got divine communication messages coming through. It makes sense. All right, so it's not small potatoes. All right. But again, going with this continual remembrance of, you know, divinity calls in divinity for more divine experiences. Makes sense. Now's the time to be doing that for real high key, like dead ass. Okay. Don't know how else to explain it to you or exclaim it. It's a need. Okay. So there's that. But interestingly enough, you guys, we're talking left and right of freedom and abundance for current energies. Can you believe it? We really need to believe it and maintain our beliefs in that, seriously. And that's really the message. If you get nothing else out of this message, rewind that last sentence back, because that's literally the whole entire message. Okay, maybe the last 2 sentences back. Don't quote me, guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the best I can. But freedom here. Okay, faith coming out, another F word that you're probably not using here, and we got to use these. And fulfillment. All right. So you can say fucking freedom, fucking faith, fucking fulfillment if you need to, but these are the more important F words, just saying, you know what I mean, for right now, in case you cared. All right, you should care. Yeah, that's because of this. Okay, you want the freedom? Well, you have it, so there's that. Nobody's taking it from you. So there's that. Faith on that. So that fulfillment for all, basically. Okay. I can't even, I shit you not, this card says community. Well, listen, please. All right, soul journey. All right, coming out with intimacy. All right. Oop, can I show that? No, we're good. Ain't no nip slips here, YouTube. Reflection. We're gonna talk about it, and protection, right? Okay, so just read it backwards, because I know I can't really do anything about it, but read it backwards, right? Protection. Look it up, okay? This is what you got, and this is what you are. Truer words have never been spoken, I feel. But I digress. Okay. You are actively co-creating with source life force energy. Because is divinity walking? Please catch up. I mean, please. Okay. You know how, like, normally you see somebody like this around, like a king or a queen, even in the olden days, right? Or in England. Same difference. No, let me stop. It's just, they're so, like, Renaissance-y over there. Like, I still want to visit, though, so don't come for me, and I don't hate you guys. I'm just saying. I think I'm just specifically referencing the patriarchy, matriarchy vibes, like, specifically, nothing else with the people or anything. But I digress, okay? Speaking of royalty, if you can't wrap your head around the fact that you are divinity walking, please see your crown, okay? Because you're at least royalty walking. I know they don't treat you. I didn't. So the chosen ones, okay, welcome. All right. Their path is normally textbook standard, like pretty crappy, you know what I mean, up until a certain point. Okay, we're getting there. And that's why you're here with this message. Okay, that's why there's a call to understand you still are protected, because you haven't had it the easiest. I know. I mean, me too. Okay, but and we're getting on to the getting on, right? It's like you can reflect if it's beneficial on the past, but you don't got to stay stuck there, because you're really ascending this whole time. This whole time. Congratulations, right? And so you are getting ready, speaking of this community, to really enter into a path where people know and love you, and or you know and love yourself. I think both of those are pretty specifically pleasurable outcomes, if I do say so much. Even if you had one or the other, I didn't even say, there's no channeling coming through saying that you get one or the other. Just, I mean, so please, whoever restricted them, you know, don't restrict that, okay? Now, I'm pulling from the sacred power cards for you guys, right? I don't know, like a couple hours ago. And I got this thick stack. It's going to be short and sweet, I promise, right? But the interesting thing is, while I was shuffling, I saw this, I don't even know how to say it. Devas, Devas, right? Come out. And I'm like, oh, but it didn't come all the way out. Like, we're cool, we're cool. I get the message in the bottom of the deck. That's the card. I'm like, I gotta look this up because I don't know what it is, right? So we're going to get to that. And high key, these are the bookmarks. All right. It's a message. Just go with it. That go along with this, as well as your general collective message. Okay, collective? All right. So divine consciousness coming out, like this is the path where you call it in and operate out of that. Remember, this connects back to tree of life energy, but so do you. Okay. This connects back to ancient truths. All right. And you desire these and deserve them. I don't want to word curse you and say you need them, but you know how like people normally word curse and they usually say that word. I feel like I want to use that. Okay, but here we are. Transformation. Okay, you're undergoing, and so there's stuff like I don't know, ancient knowledge perhaps about herbs, spices, or just anything else under the sun, or not, maybe not even in this world, usually not in this world, right? That can assist you along your path, at least if nothing else, likened to that of a greasing balm while you take blow by blow. If the divine understands that your soul contract means that you're in the trenches for a season or two, or on the battlefield for a season or more, depending on whoever and what all I'm speaking about and whomever I'm reading for. Okay. General collective sometimes gets a little tongue twisty for me. Forgive me. But irregardless of whom, what you are, please do not fall prey to the illusion. This card says illusion. See how the illusion is intending to be above and below and to the left and to the right, and kind of feels familiar, right? Keep going, okay? Get that sacred wisdom. All right, could be some significance to the flower of life if you got that tattoo, and or sacred geometry in general course. Purify yourselves right now. If you know that you normally imbibe a little too much and you ingest a little too much, fast it out. All right, so that you can feast it out later. This is serious shit, you guys. All right, you got to keep that body as light as possible. All right, this is not a call to like some sort of insane measures of like, wow, I've just got to just not eat for 40 days and 40 nights. If divine told you that, that's fine. But just because you read it in a text of sorts doesn't mean that that's the gospel for you. I need you to know that. And whoever I'm speaking to, you know that, don't you? I'm so proud of you. You've really come a long way. And thank you, because as you assist yourselves in your journey, you're assisting collectively. So thank you. All right. Personal power. Yeah. Get ready. All right. Could be some significance to a Siberian tiger. Would that be? I don't know. It's like, seems kind of white with blue eyes. Doesn't have to be the case, but, or a tiger. Maybe you got a tiger tattoo as well. Doesn't have to be the case. Balance out those energies, babe. So I do remember this one sound coming through. And so you can utilize sound to assist yourselves with balancing out the energies. I've also been listening to a lot of subliminals regarding certain aspects. Like, it's like, okay, this ain't feeling right. So we're gonna boop, 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 right? Assist yourselves. Okay, you have the tools to do this. You also have the strength to choose to do this and to continue to choose to continue to do this. All right, as maddening as that idea may seem or sound or feel like at times, right? Those times too shall pass. You are so needed here, and you're doing far more than you could ever wrap your head around right now in the current energies. And that's not even me coming for you. It's just what is, right? Good thing, though, you can check with the divine, whether you call it God, goddess, or your higher selves here. Uh, you're not here to know everything always and in all ways. So take the pressure off, but please focus on you, focus on how you're feeling, tap in. You're triggered why? What can you do about it? And what will you do in spite of not being able to control all aspects of what is triggering you, right? Because at the end of the day, you're still in charge of you and how you feel. So if at the end of the day, you tell yourselves, you know what, fuck it. You know, I'm just gonna stay in this disgruntled energy until something changes, then you're in charge to do that for you. But please know, you could be getting right ear downloads, doesn't have to be the case, that that is going to wreak havoc on your central nervous system, your paracentral nervous system, your auric field, your emotional body, your physical body, right? And at some point you have to ask, like, wait, so me in charge of me, do I deserve that? And it should be an immediate hell no, I don't deserve that. So then you're in charge. So what are you gonna, you see what I mean? So there's some growth there, looking to be met by you now. All right. And those little tweaks, right? And it's not like anything changed. It's not like you said, oh, I agree with the anti-agenda or the agenda or whatever, right? It's just you chose to focus on you long enough to love you a little bit more. And that's exactly what they don't want, because that makes you all the more powerful. Do you understand that? But unconditional love you're supposed to give to yourself and others at this time. You can't exclude the others. That's the thing. Now, this is not a call to being, you know, some sort of imbecile for somebody, some sort of doormat or punching bag for somebody, right? It's not a call to that. You can love and light the fuck out of a mofo from afar. You know what I mean? So, no restriction there, right? But unconditional love, really, you're keeping your freedom about yourselves, in all aspects when you operate out of that unconditional love. Now, you can unconditionally love someone while you understand that they are very much throttling towards rock bottom. Okay. And that's well and good. That's not selfish. What's selfish is to try to play God, Goddess, the divine, to get in the way of all of that. All right. And not allow somebody to hit rock bottom, knowing that, you know, there's lessons that they could have acquired whilst down there, and that it would have boded them well, right? At some point, you have to understand, like, okay, now wait a minute. I'm either trusting in divine universal energies, I'm either trusting in the divine that has supported me time and time and time again when I knew there was no way out, when I knew that wasn't there and it appeared, when I knew they shouldn't have heard my cries and they did, right? You have to choose to, again, believe to receive. All right. And really, it's not that, oh, hey, that shit don't even exist for you, you know, unless and until you believe. No, it exists right now. And by that shit, I mean the very manifested dreams, the feelings of being safe, the feelings of being heard, the feelings of being protected. See how the protection already exists, babe? Do we feel protected always and in all ways, often in current energies? I'm going to out myself and say not necessarily. Not necessarily the case. I've been alchemizing like left and fucking right. All right. If I do say so myself, I don't know. I'm feeling like I can't be the only one. I'm not the only one. All right. But yet that protection stands. And it was one of the first cards mentioned or highlighted, at least. Maybe this is why. Makes sense for us to understand collectively that though we may have feelings and fears, and very real valid ones, okay? All right. Protection is a tangible example that we've just found just today alone, right? While being together on the live. So thank you. It doesn't really work so well without you coming on here, you guys. I hope you're getting something out of this. I really do. All right. Because we know that we all at some point of the path have been chosen one energy. Again, going back to, I know you've been through hell, have been attempted many times, some of us, to be unalived by sometimes many individuals. And yet here we stand. So please don't fall prey to the illusion, there's that word again, that protection, though it exists, doesn't exist for you. That's a falsity. That's how we are still here. That's how you're able to receive this message. Whether you can hear through ears, or you've got to see through eyes, or your fingers, okay? However that might work out. Just saying. It's a thing. All right? So please, in spite of all of the advancements, do not be in charge of yourself, telling yourself that you're going to put yourself several steps back away from the very manifestations that are due you at this point. Do you understand that? It's serious. You're here for love. You're here for money. You're here for environmental protection and safety. You're here for justice. And we're talking about at least just that. But so much more. The divine would never allow any one vessel just word vomit out every single aspect of what the word this is meaning in this particular context regarding your manifestations, regarding that magician, that alchemist energy that you have been actioning out of and acting out of. All right. Say those affirmations. Also, please know what you've been saying is coming in. All right. Freedom is here for you. I mean, this is double the energy. But I need you to know some other significance energetically aspected for me personally in this reading was the Two of Swords energy from the tarot. You literally are being commanded into making a choice to believe, into making a choice to trust the divine. I didn't say anyone on your media outlets. I said the divine, the divinity upon and the divinity within you now. You've got to trust your intuition and you've got to live out of it. Live like you trust the universal energies that support you. They are in existence. Are you calling in their assistance? Or are you actioning out of disbelief? Are you fearing to believe again? Those are part and parcel of the illusions, that opposition energy, that pesky yet laughable red herring with that devil card energy. And no, I'm not coming for Capricorns. It's just, you know. Okay? Abundance is here, as well as freedom. Please accept it now by choosing to believe. All right? Just like going back to Devin. Devin, I don't know if you're still with us, but thank you for your participation, because now we've got another example to use. And in love and in light, of course, no judgment. All right? Regarding money, you know, are you calling it in? Did you envision that you have it? You would have had to make a choice to try. Then you would have had to action that out. Then you would have had to make the choice to hold the vision, right? To keep that faith so that you get that freedom. Do you understand? It's that principle. You got to work it. All right. It's a spiritual law and principle that you're not going to be able to get around, but you damn sure can master. So there's no problem unless you're telling yourself, because you're in charge, that there is and always will be. All right. If that's you, change that. All right. Most of us are being told through this card as well. There could be some significance to change of the path of the energies. All right. Regarding springtime and or fall time. All right. This is a message from source. A lot of energy came out, you guys. This is a lot. I actually think I'm gonna ring the bell so I can ground a bit, because you guys have no idea what else I know about this message. This is big. I hope you guys stick around, because this is literally a message for every single one of us. This is big. So we have source coming out. We also had Yeshua come out. Most call him Jesus. And I don't even want... Wow. That is just... I'm very honored to be able to give this message. We didn't even get to the divas. All right. I'll remember. Wow. Okay, let me see, Michelle. Love and light to you, babe. Bear with me. Wow. This person is just a fool, but let me see here. I'll do the yes, no. I'll be nice. Wow. Love and light, Michelle. So we got a yes, right? From Michelle. But that person ain't no good. I'm not even trying to talk down on them, but they're toxic AF, not loyal, and they are, you know how like if it was a girl, it'd be like you're a gold digger, kind of like it's like an opportunist, we'll say. Okay. Whether guy, girl, what have you, they're an opportunist, and you're being guided. I only did this, you guys, in case anyone's wondering. I only did the tarot because I was asked to, by my guides. But that person, you're supposed to walk away from. That person will only bring you like mental conflict. 8 of Swords. Ugh. I'm just gonna ring the bell again on that, just to clear that. So love and light, Michelle. I hope you stick around, babe. Because I know you got better coming. I can't be the one. Okay, let me see here. Get your gym stuff. Let me see here, Sean. Ooh, I don't like that energy. I think I saw justice, but here we go. Let me see. Boop, boop, boop. Oh. I'm gonna try this again, Sean, but what I'm getting right now with the like I saw the justice card, right? But it didn't come out, and we got the no, like no, walk away. But then it's like the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and it talks about like unexpected income, right? So I'm thinking like if this makes sense to say, could you hold off because you might have like more of a budget if you wait a bit till you get this. You know what I mean? You're very welcome, Michelle. But let me try it again here because I want Spirit to make it real clear, yes or no, because that's not fair. Oh. It's like Spirit saying, no, wait. All right, I got no on the bottom of the deck, okay, but the 2 cards that came out simultaneously are the World card and the 7 of Wands, right? And the World card is like closing out a cycle, like maybe on the other end of the month, like maybe once the month rolls over, right? And it's like hold your ground. Yeah, and I'm looking at the 10 of Cups and the Judgment. So, and look, the 4 of Pentacles, this is what it's saying. I hope that makes sense. I mean, I guess you can do what you want to, you know what I mean? But yeah, like I don't let me see if that's a yes, right? Like we could try. Is there some significance? I'm so not trying to be in your business, but I'm like, is there some significance to the 3rd of the month, Sean? Lovely Aniket, like, because it's kind of like if you could hold off to the 3rd, you know what I'm saying? You probably got that, if that makes sense to say. And again, going back to the unexpected, look, it's like hidden money. You start the gym and wait to get the accessories. I mean, that would work. I mean, shoot, if you ask me. Oh, you get paid on the 3rd? Oh, maybe. Well, we're claiming. Shit, you get paid on the 3rd, remember, Sean? Like, duh. Like, dead ass. Get paid on. Because Spirit's like, it was like, no again, right? Then it was like 3 of Cups. And I'm like, and we had the 3 of Wands come out as well. Do we have the 3? No, that was the 7 of Wands. Okay. Right. There's just something about like, don't overexert yourself to the point where it's like, right, like, you know what I mean? Like, don't do that to you. You know what I mean? So with this Judgment coming out twice now, Sean, I feel like you got the right perspective in your judgment that you're calling actively right now. So that makes me feel better. All right. Okay, let me see here. Aniket. Okay. About Shraddha. Ooh. No, but it seems like you have other options upcoming on the other side of some sort of perhaps recognition, maybe even some sort of experience that boosts your confidence or you pouring into you more to get you out of mental energy. Yeah. So that the actual love of your life comes. Okay. It's not giving Shraddha. I'm so sorry, babe. All right. Just start, Sean, baby steps. Baby steps. As I look at the Ace of Wands. Ooh, I see 5111 on the timer. You're very welcome. Much love and light to you, Aniket. You guys, let's get back to it, shall we? All right, because I don't want to forget this Divas. It came out for a reason. All right, so back to the message at hand. Let me stop. So listen to this, you guys. I'm learning too, right? It says divas are highly evolved nature spirits that make their way across all realms. Every part of the world is alive with nature spirits. Divas are found in water, fire, trees, and crystals. These intelligent beings follow the law of karma, manipulating energy around our thought patterns to achieve specific results. So what a fine time to tap in, right? If that resonates with your soul, to do so. All right, divas are masters of energy and encourage you now to master your own. So again, we are alchemists. We are part and parcel of the new earth. All right, energetically, spiritually, consciously. Okay. And so it stands to reason we are here to master energy. Okay, we can, so we should probably. And specifically mastering our own. So right now you're being guided to connect to all divas of the earth realms. And you can connect to nature by walking, by connecting with elemental aspects, right? Gosh, even just standing in the wind, think about it, right? It's very windy where I'm at today, you guys. I don't know if you can hear it, but and so connect with crystals, specifically clear quartz might be of some significance. And clear quartz, I do know. Let me see. Where is mine? Here we go. Clear quartz is actually very assistive with alchemizing energies, especially environment, right? So if you've got like a workspace or, even in the home, you're just like, this is a common area. I just want to keep it calm, right? Even near your television, you guys, just to alchemize and transmute some of that shit, okay? Anywho, I won't say more at the moment, but I could say so much. And crystal quartz amplifies the energy intensities also. So, especially if like, okay, you've got some form of prayer closet perhaps, or some sort of altar room perhaps, you definitely want to incorporate clear quartz. And it also supports daily affirmations and mantras. So when you're cleansing your sacral energies, especially doing the affirmations, the I am affirmations, you might want to hold a piece of clear quartz or keep clear quartz around you. All right, most of you probably already do anyhow, but just saying that's what came through for you there. And continuing on, we're almost done. All right, I was guided to consult the Sacred Energy Oracle. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. This is the Sacred Medicine Oracle. And we've got seer here indicating prophecy. You know what, you guys? The funny thing is, I had to intuitively like try again to check to make sure that this was the oracle. I was almost thinking, oh no, it would have been another oracle, more moon related, right? You see how it has no real aspects of moon energy. Okay, and this is a moon message. It's a new moon message, but see how the new moon really doesn't illuminate. Makes sense? It's all dark. There's some significance to like understanding how to decode really what's right before your eyes in spite of it being nonsensical. Here's a moon message incoming. All you're looking at is the fucking sun and a rainbow, right? But the message stands. Makes sense? All right. So, seer, let's talk about you. Take a moment to close your eyes and allow yourself to claim your intuitive gifts and prophetic abilities. You are a seer, and your visionary gifts are being enhanced. For many lifetimes, these gifts were shut down and you were persecuted for all the medicine you held. It takes a lot of courage to reclaim and remember all that you are. And this card reminds you of the depth of gifts you have carried. It's an important time to build a connection with your nighttime dreaming and the daily flashes of inner knowing that you receive. You are being validated that these are in alignment with your highest spirit connection, and it is time to deepen your relationship with this part of your medicine gifts. This is a lifetime where your prophetic gifts are meant to be used and put into action. Pay attention to all the signs coming your way, for they are a way to see into the future for all beings upon this great planet. All right. So healing affirmation is as follows, collective. As I reclaim my visionary gifts, I step more firmly onto my healing path. And therein lies that personal utopia that, again, we spoke about just a few live streams ago. Just saying. Okay. So that's a very beautiful energy regarding a seer like you, the prophecy like you are. Okay. Again, you're not really severable from divinity, especially from this point on. Just saying. Congratulations. Right. And it's funny, this card says coagulation. When I looked down, I was like, does that say congratulations? It does, right? Congratulations. Yes, soul ascension. All right. Coagulation or not, just saying. All right. The message stands. And here's more sun energy indicating your soul's purpose. Many of you have already begun understanding. Give yourselves that credit. Give yourselves the chance to understand that, right? Give yourselves permission to know that, to honor that. All right. And all part and parcel of current energies from the beginning of the month of January till now alone, right? Part and parcel of some aspects of the dark night of the soul. Welcome. Hey, like we've always been talking about this left and right, right and left, dark night of the soul, dark night of the soul. And I feel like I can finally say I'm grateful in some aspects, maybe not all if I'm being honest, and I'm being honest, okay, that all of you know what a level and a measure of dark night of the soul energy is by now. And now you all get it, all right? Whether you just came here or not, you all understand why I say thank divine that we don't have just one night that we're expected to endure of it. We may not survive. You get it now? Right. Chosen one. Okay, makes sense. That's why it's like laughable to think that like somebody should expect themselves to be a chosen one and had like the 24 karat gold spoon in their mouth that was never ripped from them, right? They don't know what it's like to even have a callus, let alone must hair, right? That it's like, yeah, right. Can't be the chosen one if you don't know about pain, struggle, and strife, drama, trauma, PTSD, psychosis, right? Like just depending on the severity. Again, we've got different blueprints that we're here to carry and birth out into the energies. Okay. And again, that's why this message is so important, because we're asking to be doing just that. And again, it makes sense because we're talking dark night of the soul energy. All right. See how it's all freaking connected, right? Uranus energy is coming out actually in assistance for your ascension. For your ascension needs, I'm hearing, right? Gosh, that feels like air stewardess energy. Maybe somebody as a flight attendant or is in that community, whether professionally or not, okay? Quite often. Dissolution, all right, emotional clearing. This, I don't know if I can show, which is weird, but because it's not even a human. Right? Like, what will AI do with that? It's literally a robot booby. So, like, whatever. But anyways, let me not get unfocused here. Emotional clearing. All right. Maybe some of you are feeling the emotions and you're doing every little thing to be like, oh, something else. Or hear me out, you feel like, there's no time to really address all of that. Like, I literally have to function. You want me to actually function and feel. And it's like, yeah, like, actually, you know what, if you can't function that hard, take a break so that you can feel, so that you can stay functioning better and beyond where you've already gone. Okay. It's giving worth it, right? It's also giving necessary, so please take heed. All right, now Capricorn energy is coming out with the Black Moon Lilith Oracle, indicating elevated status, right? So we're talking about Capricorn energy as well as that Devil card energy. Makes sense? Okay. See how it's all tied together, you guys? No, seriously, like scroll it back. We were talking about how like it was the op, it was the laughable red herring. Now we're talking about it like, oh yeah, it elevated your ass. Every time they shat upon you, every time they tried to thwart your mission, your agenda, perhaps, right? Every time they intended to hide you, to deny you, to reject you, all right? It just elevated you, and you need to understand that so you can be ready enough to receive what all that means. Okay. I mean, could you imagine if right now, like, okay, I'll be fair, hear me out, collective. Could you imagine if 17 seconds from now the Amazon truck pulled up to your house and unloaded everything that you have both combined in that cart, as well as on your wish lists, all right, as well as on your saved for later? Where would you put it all? Would you even remember you asked for everything, that you wanted it? Do you still like what you asked for? See, somebody is not getting this, all right? And I need you to get this, please and thank you, all right? Because you're going here if you're not here already. And I'm really feeling like the choice is yours here. Like, are you here? Like, which one are you claiming? Pending, or you just am? Are you I am? Or are you pending? You better claim what you want. You better manifest what you want and not what you don't. Watch what you talk about. Watch what you think about. Watch how you live. All right. Because you're to be living who you are. Who are you? Are you divinity? Are you royalty? How would we know? Do you talk like it? Do you live like it? Do you love like it? Oh, you love you like you are royalty? You love you like you're divinity? Wow, that is hot. If I do say so myself. Multiplication of your higher self energy coming through for the new earth. Makes sense. It's expected of you to show up now. Higher selves of the collective, please and thank you. Spiritual magic. Okay, you guys have to actually honor the fact that you're ascending to understand how to and when to meditate, that you even have a higher self. See how it's all, you would literally need to make the choice to understand that this is either your truth or not, that either the divine supports you or they don't, because you're in charge, and it's going to show. What say you? All right. Venus is also coming out here. I can't show that card probably. Regarding abundance, again, for the gabillionth time, and also love. All right. Don't you want that? Yeah, that's why you're here. The Black Madonna. All right. So we had Source. Uh-huh. Yep. We've got Yeshua we didn't even get to. And now we've got the Black Madonna coming through for your win. This is big. This is also for everyone in the collective. Sacred Dark Goddess Mother. Could be some significance to this aesthetic. All right. I could be talking to somebody connected to ancient civilizations. All right. Found within the continent of Africa, or Sumeria keeps coming through. Sumeria. Ancient Sumeria. And regarding Yeshua, okay, let's talk about who all is ushering in the energies, the message here. And we're almost done, collective. I'm going to ring that bell. Don't you worry. I did not forget. Don't you fret. So we are talking the books of Mark and Matthew, specifically. Interestingly enough, just like into that of current energies, we are taken to the aspects of the biblical text, Mark 14:48, all right, where Yeshua is arrested. All right. The next card is regarding the trial of Yeshua. Most call him Jesus. And this particular quote, and they all gave their verdict. He deserved to die. All right. So I'm going to speak in code here for the most part because, you know, don't want no trouble. This is Yeshua's way of saying, listen, I get it. Right? Been there. Okay. History does have a tendency to repeat itself, quite unfortunately at times, right? But I digress. All right. So we are talking, and I'm being guided to share with you the pictures. All right. So it's giving, right? Current energies globally. Makes sense? Speaking in code. The next card out is regarding, again, oh, no, I didn't. Did I say Matthew? Yeah. Regarding, again, the book of Matthew. Matthew 11:5. The good news is proclaimed to the poor. So it's giving out of the tower energy, the laughable red herring. All right. Now, I didn't say it was easy. It felt nice, smelled like roses, tasted like candy, that you felt like, you know, you want more of that and that. I didn't say that. Who said that? Did Yeshua even say, like, oh, put me on trial again? Like, it's cool if you double jeopardy, right? Like, you know what I mean? Nobody said that, right? But out of these energies, we're talking energy. I hope somebody's getting this, okay? Because I'm not really here for like the actual Bible lessons part, right? It's Yeshua referencing aspects of essentially the Akashic, right? The records, the history, okay? The energy, all right? Connecting back to similar entities. Makes sense? Okay. And still we're talking the outcome. I specifically asked the outcome for this card. All right. First two was what's going on. What you saying here? What? It was what, and then it was and, right? And outcome. And the outcome is the good news. All right. Could be some significance to the angelic code 115, right? But if you break it apart like the text broke it apart, hear me out. 11 speaks to a new beginning, and 5 is life-changing energy. Just one of them. You just only need one. And I know whoever I'm speaking to, you've been seeing more than one of them. Like myself, okay? So the message stands, right? First two cards, it's like, holy shit. Like, this is literally hell breaking loose. See the energy? Okay? But the message, the outcome stands, all right? And again, it goes back to the bookmark. A lifetime of new opportunities is on the way, okay? You need to get this. You are needing to get this because you're about to shine. You're about to be highlighted. Many of us, I'll speak for myself at least, but I feel like I'm speaking for all of us, have felt hidden in plain sight. You stand out so bright, you shine so amazing. Whole time, everyone can't see you, can't support you, can't hear you, can't feel you, can't fuck with you. Right? The whole time. Get ready though. Like, would you be ready to shine right now? Like, if that was you? Because, you know, you would have to check. I'm not even trying to be an ass. Like, I'm trying to make sure you don't crash and burn once you get to that highlight section of the path, right? Be ready, stay ready, so you don't got to get ready, right? When that microphone's on you, when that spotlight's on you, when all eyes are peering at you. What will you will, collective, right? Perception. What's your perception of you? Because I need you to know simultaneously, whatever your perception of you is your perception of God, is your perception of goddess, is your perception of divinity, is your perception of the universe. Do you love you? So you don't love you, but you want the universe to love you enough to love you for you. Now, that's not the way it works, baby cakes. Back it up, fix it. Perception. You're in charge. All right. You're in charge to choose. You're in charge to choose again as well, if that's applicable. All right. It's whoever I'm speaking to. And again, it's going to every single one of you. Regardless of how you title that, you're in service to the divine. You're in service to Mother Gaia. You are energetically and spiritually in service. You're tuned in, tapped on, you're awake. Keep going. Small steps produce big accomplishments. Evolve into that complexity that you are. All right? Own it. Own who you are now. All right? And you are that phoenix rising. Okay? You have endured a huge measure of a transformative process. Keep going. Okay? Just trust, and abundance is coming to you. All right? Abundance is more than money, so don't just restrict it to that, you guys. I'm so serious. All right? Choose love no matter what. Okay? When you choose love, you learn. All right? The universe works fast when you're having fun. Don't be so damn serious all the time. Be pleasantly calm in your now, right? You guys, I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to like even word curse you by saying you'll never, like you'll hear this message and you'll never again worry. You'll never again wonder. You'll never again fear. I can't tell you that. It wouldn't be the truth. I'm not here to word curse, right? Some things just are, right? But I am here to help guide you, okay? So, if and when you feel, holy shit, man, God, I am going down this rabbit hole again. I fucking fell, right? I need you to stop what you're doing reasonably. I mean, pull over if you got it, right? Breathe it out and understand that you are in charge of the right now, right? Just don't have such an outward focus for a bit. You feel me? So if that takes you into your car, if that takes you into your closet, if that takes you into your bathroom, if that takes you into somebody's backyard, like whatever, right? Honor that space and honor yourselves to understand that you are grateful to be in it. You are grateful to experience it. And you are grateful that irregardless of not knowing every how, when, why, that you get through it. Okay. And just repeat it and just repeat it. And tell the inner child and incorporate play if you gotta to engage the inner child. Many of you have lost your inner child many moon cycles ago, all right, because you just hadn't tapped in, okay? And sometimes it takes a little bit of that action or role playing, right? Maybe even get the little googly kind of, make sounds and da 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 da, right? To be all silly and weird to pull them out, all right? They're still part of you and they're necessary right now to be tapped into. Yes, but also to be honored. All right. Especially if you want to maintain your peace in spite of outward outsources, aspects of perception. Speaking in code, because I really got to watch. Okay. Hope somebody's getting this. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. Please be that one. Please. And thank you. Your fearless freedom is literally right now, lighting up the world. This is why when you look to the left, to the right, and above even, right? It's not so bright right now. This too shall pass. But this too is also in existence now for the highest and greatest good of the outcome. What was the outcome? Good news. Right? So run, tell that. Okay? When you lean on faith, and when you lean on the faith of the universe, and this also ties back to Yeshua, regarding faith filling in the gap, okay? Where one's faith may fail, another can bridge the gap, kind of ideation, all right? So if you, and I'm not here to judge, I'm not here to call anyone out, but if you feel you're in such a weakened state that you can't even produce a level or measure, or dare I say a mustard seed of faith on your own, draw it from the universe, draw it from God, draw it from Jesus. That's who you call him. Draw it from Yeshua. All right. It's a thing. Seriously. So don't restrict yourselves. All right. You got to believe so that you get this peace, so that your peace becomes real to you. You understand? All right. True healing occurs when you give yourself permission to feel whatever feelings are lying beneath the triggers, but do not get trapped into the trigger. Nobody said you don't have the right to get triggered. Don't get trapped in there. You shouldn't be telling yourselves, because you're in charge, and I'm addressing you and bringing you into this. You shouldn't be telling yourselves that you deserve to be trapped in a trigger just because you got triggered. I mean, that's nonsensical, babe. Fix it, okay? Because you can't. You're not here to be trapped into a trigger right now or ever. It was never on the menu. Of course, being triggered can be high key valid, but we could never validate you being trapped in any one trigger. In any moment, you can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness, or dare I say, meditation. When you lean on certainty and faith, you change your mind about how you see the world, and you change your world through that perception, going back to what are you thinking, talking, acting out as, right? And you better be knowing this part. You are good enough. You are worthy of this new earth, okay? You are worthy of its co-creation. You are worthy of the responsibility of that, as well as the gains, the benefits, the birthright, abundance, energy, and resources, and money that brings. Prosperity lies ahead. They made cards about it, just saying. And nothing is set in stone. Understand, current energies are always energy. You want to know one thing about energy? It's fluid. It's fluid. It's never set in stone. That's why we call faith often in the spiritual, or excuse me, in the religious community, I should say, a leaky substance, right? Something you got to work at. You gotta maintain. You gotta keep it in balance. Keep it in balance. Makes sense. Okay. Don't let your past hold you back, though. The old you got triggered, fell down, and didn't get up for 39 weeks because was so hurt, because was so blah 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 blah, right? Right now you got to actually get through the blah 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 and do away with what is not serving you, right? Or is it trapping you in that trigger? Because I don't think that should be in your toolbox anymore. It's not helping. There's no benefit, right? Bring love into the situation, of course, okay? Definitely ground down your heart space, okay? Remain centered. Definitely gift to yourselves, collective, right now, the energies that you know that you deserve and desire to receive. You have permission, because you're in charge, to gift them unto you firstly. Okay, it's not a call to narcissism, and it's not selfish. It is essentially the epitome of preventative maintenance at this time, especially. Okay, if I do say so myself. So I'm not going to do the names and chart placements and all of that jazz, because again, this is for everyone in the collective. One second here. Yeah, so again, going back to Yeshua's message, there were two cards. So sorry that I guess, nothing just happens. I shouldn't be sorry, but I mean, my apologies for any confusion, if that were the case. Matthew 12:49 through 50. And we did have the book of Luke come out as well. Luke 1:32. But firstly, let's wrap up Matthew here. And again, 12:49 through 50. Who is my mother? Who is my brother? Who does the will of my Father? He is my brother and sister and mother. And so again, that's a call to remembrance. All right. Those really resonating with this, that in your soul contract, in fact, is that service contract that we already kind of mentioned about. All right. And so that could also be inclusive of Gaia, but we do know that source definitely came through the message and the channeling today. And again, lastly, but certainly not least, collective Luke 1:32. He shall be great and shall be called Son of the Highest. All right. And so we know what the Son of the Highest is quoted as really having the understanding and consciousness and faith about us, the prophecy, The seer collective, all right, it's all tied in, is that we are to do far greater works than he. Are you ready to shine? All right. So that is the general collective message. Hopefully you guys got something out of it. You may ask a question now that the bell has rung. And please and thank you, do not submit a question unless you check that box, babe. You got to check the description box for the live stream rules that are at the bottom of that box. Please and thank you, all right? So that way we can get your question read in due course. Welcome, love and light. All right. So... wow. All right, let's see. Aisha, love and light to you, babe. I didn't see you come in there. Okay, let's see here. Well, we got 2 yes cards come out for you simultaneously there regarding the happiness between you and Chris. The seriousness, was it? Hold on a second. Yeah, seriousness between you and Chris, Aisha. All right. In spite of whatever conflict of energy or fights or arguments that might be currently in the energy, and this person does see you as star card energy, which is pretty significant. It's giving a catch, it's giving V1, right? So patience. This is what I'm getting. All right. So YK, a little Corey, love and light. And again, I'm just going to ask you to please and thank you check the description box, because everyone can tell, quite frankly, if somebody does that or not. So, and I want to actually give you a reading, so I'm just asking you to do your part so I can do mine, okay? And hopefully you understand my heart in that, okay? Wow. There's a lot of wind today, you guys. My goodness. A lot of wind. Wow. Okay, let me see. All right, let me see. You're going to be making it today? Okay, let me see. Claim it, right? Like, that's just me coming through. I'll check the cards. Hold on, let me see. As I'm looking at the magician at the bottom of the deck, and we got yes. Okay. So don't shortchange yourself regarding your prices, if that's a thing to say. Also, don't shortchange yourself regarding expectation of what the pay might be. Could be some perks that come in for you as well. But yeah, you got a yes. Yay, Kalo, Corey, thank you for following the rules and welcome. Love and light. So you guys, if there's no other, you're very welcome. If there's no other questions, I think I'm going to hop off. And I think we're going to hop off and check in with